Yeah, and then I can hit you with the help action. Like I'll be standing next to you, like nodding and pointing, like that's exactly what it was.
Oh, that's what they told.
All right. Okay.
I also have scribbled in my notes, just so it's written down somewhere else in there. It says Onda finds persons they could take the body of. She keep all documents with names. Lorelei Silverhand.
Yeah, that
was the target.
Yeah,
So-
that's the current overlord of Waterdeep.
Okay, so we took some documents with his name on it, I think is what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what that note meant.
Well, it was more than just it was a
Like a hit list
docket
or...
of names.
Yeah. And
so just if we wanted to give that up, I believe we took those documents as well.
Well, didn't we hand that over to what's
Did
his
we
face?
did we give him over?
the Melannor?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Did we give him the documents and then the hair, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melannor got like a little weird with the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You started
And
sniffing it. And,
I
remember.
Yeah. He started going into a trance.
Oh no.
And they're like, snap out of it. Let's go.
Accidental happening.
All right. So apparently y'all had like a sleep out, camp out in the Emerald Enclave Garden for the night. Y'all leveled up. Y'all wake up in the morning and as y'all are waking up out of y'all tents, y'all gonna have like already bowls of like fresh fruit and berries and stuff in front of each of y'all tents. So they were ready for you. So what's the group feel like doing? You got a full night's rest. Y'all kind of feel a little bit more powerful in maybe some ways. I don't know if y'all want to share that with the group right now, if y'all picked up anything level 4 wise.
In the middle of the night, I stayed in a trance for 4 hours and I kept a good berry 3 times. And then I went back to my trance so that I could have all my spell slots in the morning. I have 30 good berries. And I'm going to hand them out evenly, except for Gert gets 10 of the special berries. And when you guys noticed that when you eat these new berries, when you do, they don't taste as bad. They actually have no taste now, except for Gert's taste gross like he likes them.
Oh.
They'll taste like armpit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So some are washed and some are not.
Well, as I get higher level, I get the berries taste a little better each time I cast them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And,
And then go ahead.
If anyone notices, like in the early morning, anytime Onda and anyone who has vision, they see that like when I'm in the shadows or in areas of darkness, that my body just like parts of it just completely disappear. And it's just something weird that happens now when I'm in the shadows.
I like that.
Cool.
Nice. And if you haven't, make sure everybody has max hit points for the level. Anybody else picked up anything cool that they would like to share?
So since Kirk's been spending more time with his new family, he is definitely more perceptive and more alert to things around him. So he really can't be surprised by random things anymore.
Oh, nice. Does he act quicker in initiative?
Hey, he sure does. He's got a little kick in the step, and he's ready to help his friends a little faster.
You took alert.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I would not have guessed that one. Well, Fallon is now officially a conquest paladin, so he took its oaths now. So his martial abilities and stuff have increased a little bit here.
Nice.
Couple new spells.
Where do Onda takes out her flower and can speak directly to Flower now without having to have anybody translate. So learned a couple new languages and seems maybe a little bit more like you know, she like has these like little pair of reading glasses now that she tries not to let anybody notice, and she'll put them on and like read them, getting a little bit more intelligent. Not too much, not too much. She's still like slacks when she's supposed to. Doesn't use it, you know.
Nice.
So you know Sylvan now?
Yeah. Sylvan, deep speech, and goblin I took. I was like, I could take 3. I took the linguistics feat, which gives me +1 to intelligence and 3 extra languages.
Cool.
Nice.
A little healthier now. He's moved to chicken instead of red meat. So let's
Gotcha.
too.
Can't do it there.
Yeah, and
So I know
Beatrix will wake up and she'll just have dark bags under her eyes, like she spent all night up studying the necromancer spell book. And
Nice.
she's with her new headband on. She is quite a bit smarter, and maybe has a few new tricks from the spell book up her sleeve.
Very cool.
what's the headband look like?
Oh yeah, well, okay. So the picture on D&D Beyond is nice, but in my head, it's like when she puts it on it, or she like paints it or something, like black with just like a little pink gem in the middle.
Gotcha.
Just like fits right into her hair, and just a little pink or a little black circlet with a little gem.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, so I know I'd put that out before, but that's kind of the ranking system and what you get for so many renown points.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I mean, you do pick up some faction training availabilities with 3 renown points, and then some extra cool stuff at 10. So I mean, there's to start in these faction, it's only 5, but you know, there could be endless missions depending on how long y'all are in Waterdeep before y'all go to the next campaign, if y'all choose to, which is Dungeon of the Mad Mage through the Yarning Portal.
Yes.
If you choose to stay with this campaign and this group, but it's okay if nobody wants to stay and continue, or you know, life is life. If you got to move on for whatever reason, just let us know, and we'll cry for a little bit, and you know, but we'll be okay.
Then we'll talk some shit.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was distracted. We're gonna meet Scump next time around.
Yeah. I mean, usually when somebody quits, we kind of have a roast night anyway. But it's all fun and games. So
That's for Pompo.
Oh.
so y'all wake up, y'all got some breakfast laying in front of you. What do y'all do or say?
Hand out the berries.
I'm donning my armor. Takes me a minute here.
Okay.
I mean,
Wrapping up.
thank you for these gross berries. You know how much I really like them.
Don't forget your pet Hank.
Oh yeah, I mean, when we get back to the house, I'll make sure I'll baby bird it to him, and you know, just mash it up, and then just comes out as a paste.
They're keenly aware.
Would that be food for Hank or fertilizer?
That's food. He's still getting. I'm not robbing him of his nutrition. I'm just, you know, making it easier for him to consume.
So no, I guess my question is, does Hank have a mouth, or does he absorb it through his roots?
I mean, it is a plant, so yeah, I would assume by the roots.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is D&D,
Alright.
so he's got a mouth.
Yeah.
He's got a mouth for sure now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Hank is a freaking mimic.
No.
Well,
yeah, you get back and it's all what was that movie with frickin' Rick Moranis and the
More.
Little
Shop
Shop
of
Little
Horrors.
Shop of Horrors.
little shop. Yeah.
shop, little
Your
shop of
Troll Skull
horrors.
Manor's just got plants and all kind of like
Hmm.
shit just busting out of the windows as you walk back in. So, Melannor is going to walk up after a few minutes and ask, how did y'all enjoy your lovely night camping out in our gardens? I'm assuming the grass was nice and soft, cushiony.
Very rustic conditions here.
Mhm, mhm.
I
mean,
put
it's the normal for me. I go back into my shell, go into my home, so doesn't matter where I'm at. This is always home.
None of the exhibits came to life, which I was worried about, but pleasantly surprised they did not.
this is a place of beauty and meditation. So I cut the grass by hand with some small scissors. It usually takes me 15, 20 minutes.
I think we need to get you some new hobbies.
Mhm.
Holy shit.
But he is going to say, stay as long as you like, but there is more things that need fixing in Waterdeep. If y'all choose to have another mission to add to y'all adventures.
I mean berries and stuff. Not the berries you gave me. There was a fruit salad. There was a salad, but go on top. Pay attention.
I should eat chips in real life.
Melannor is going to try and
But
bust
yes,
out.
we are interested in restoring order here in Waterdeep. So yes, lay it on us.
He right before you said that he was going to try and interject a joke to Otis.
Sorry.
To Otis as he was mentioning his enjoying his berries. He's going to look at Otis and look at his bowl of berries, and he'd be like, good sir, I did toss that bowl of berries for you by hand.
Too bad it wasn't a
Nice of you to
salad.
toss his salad. It's fruit salad. He tossed his fruit salad.
That's kind of what he was hinting, but
Do you have any jelly or jam?
Anyways,
I can make you some. Just let me take my shoes off.
Any maple trees in this?
So
It's dry. Not so much this creepy stuff. Not so good.
It's very moist.
No, stop.
slightly salty. He will ask who was first in here? Anda, right? That joined first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the de facto leader.
Yeah. So I mean, he is going to go through, check everybody and ask Anda if she'd be up for hearing the next mission that needs attention.
Well, go ahead and then I'll ask it after we go through that. Go ahead.
Okay. She yeah, sure. I can't say we're going to do it right away, but because there's an opera waiting for us that they really want to go to, but yes, I will. You can tell us the next mission.
Okay. So he's gonna, kind of get into your personal space because he doesn't want to scream it because he kind of thinks of you as like they said, the first one who is always in the group, the leader. So he is gonna say that the Xanathar Guild is releasing monsters to distract the City Watch and the City Guard while its members stir up trouble elsewhere. And the authorities are having trouble catching and killing a flying horror known as a Grell. It is an aberration, and was last seen snatching up an old woman in the dock wharf.
Oh no.
And unless we intervene, she won't be the last.
Um. Okay, you say so. So it's a little time sensitive, a little bit. You think?
Mhm.
Probably.
As far as loss of life, how do you consider loss of life 10 time sensitive? But
She was old. She lived a long, good life. No, I mean,
Mhm.
yes, of course. It is.
the next one could be a poor little innocent child. Would you like that on your conscience?
I mean, maybe if we like talk to the parents, they could give us handsome reward. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just spitballing here, but I know we wouldn't want that. Lots of child death here. We don't like that. So much child death. Too much child death. So okay. You said the dock ward. Any like specific place in dock ward that that people have seen, or maybe we just go and ask, I guess. We'll do the work. We'll do the work. Sorry. It's a little unsettling now that you're in close personal space. I know you're trying to whisper and tell me secret mission, but like after the hair thing, it was very like, I'm sorry. And then the cutting with the fingers of each little blade. I don't know. I don't know. You have to earn back my trust. I don't know what's going on with you, but yes, we will take that mission. I don't know if it's like on a piece of paper, but she'll just kind of like pull it slowly away from him and like back away. Just like, yes, we will take the mission. We will be happy to oblige to prevent elderly and child deaths in future. We will kill that thing dead, and I will discuss with my compatriots on what to do next.
Very well. I don't know if I told you before, but I am enamored by your hair.
Ew, good lord. We got to go.
You just sees your hair kind of flowing, you know.
Just Anna just goes to the group and just teleports the fuck out of there.
Doesn't even say anything. Just like holds up.
Dump the 7th level spell just to get to the other side of the path.
The yard.
Yeah. But I got.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Vic. What were you going to say?
Melannor, let me ask you something I'm trying to confirm. So I can't. Does anybody remember the name of that mage?
Yeah,
I
her name
take
is
0 notes.
The lady.
God.
Akulka or Olcoria.
Ocoria. Did we get what was is that just her first name, right?
I can tell you in just a
She's
minute.
like
This is-
Madonna.
Yeah, Stone Marrow. Stone Marrow.
Eucora Stone Marrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surely gonna forget that.
Just say it's us.
I'll write it
you
down.
know?
Well, I'm gonna
Hey, do you know us?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take my first note of the campaign. You said, how did you spell it?
Olcoria, Ulkoria, Olcoria.
Ocoria and what was it? So what was the last name?
Kloria.
Oh my god.
No, I got Ocoria, and then she had a last name, right?
Yeah, Stone Marrow.
Stone Marrow. Okay.
Her family must not suffer from osteoporosis, which are
Yeah. So Melannor, can you tell me anything about a woman named Ocoria Stone Marrow? Does that name ring a bell to you?
Olcoria, she is very powerful. Yes.
No.
Excellent.
Does
Does
she
that
have any
look
known
like-
alliances or associates?
She used to be a very powerful archmage in the Watchful Order of Magist, and
Watchful Order of
protectors in water, and protectors of Waterdeep in the early 1490s. DR. What's DR stand for?
Might be like AD.
That's made up time.
Yeah.
It's an alternate timeline. Oh, so it was Watchful Order. What was it?
Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors in Waterdeep in the early 1490s DR.
All right. Thanks for the information. I was wondering.
And kind of like slash wizard and evergreen champion. So it could be depending on your intentions, a very powerful ally or a very bad enemy to have.
Understood. So would you say that her ideals line up with ours? Alignment wise? I don't know how to answer this
I
question.
would think so. I mean,
Let me ask you
she's
this:
old.
would the Emerald Enclave will have a problem with us associating with her?
No, she's a little bit on the senile side. She likes to fancy a drink, and I think she has a little small metal friend with her, keep her company.
Small is a relative term, yes, but yes.
What's her favorite drink?
Yeah. Does she have any drink that she's known for consuming?
Mainly the ones that contain alcohol.
My kind of old senile lady then.
Mhm. I'm like, all right, you're. Thanks for the information. That will prove to be very helpful. I'm sure.
I did have a couple of dates with her. She's a fun gal.
What's her hair smell like?
You let her. What?
I like her less
Yeah.
now.
This is very unsettling. You
Do
know,
you-
we all have mistakes, though. We've all made mistakes. You know,
Hey,
like give her some
Back in
credit.
the 1490s, she had some beautiful hair. Let me tell you.
Okay, time to go. Let's wrap it up, people.
Roll out,
What
roll
was
out.
that?
Time to go.
What was that? That show? Was it Not Another Teen Movie or something like that, where they had that one dude that was infatuated with that one girl, and he was always like stealing strands of
Oh
her
my
hair and
God.
rolling them up into little hairballs.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that was? I don't remember. I know I
Yeah.
seen it. I can't remember what it actually. Yeah, maybe that's
don't
what I
like
don't
that.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Mhm.
I'm
What was that movie with the dude, Cool Ethan and shit? That was like, he made a doll out of the girl's hair. Is that the same one? It was like a hair. It was like a little like doll that was made out of her hair and shit. It was,
Yeah.
they were like in
That's not-
college or something.
That's not the same one, but I mean, at this high school, you had the big fat guy that had a pet pig that was like the football star or whatever, and he
I think
kept
it was
having
not-
concussions.
Varsity Blues?
Yeah, it's like a spoof on that.
Oh yeah, Varsity
More or
Blues is a
less.
TV show. Are you talking about a TV show or a movie?
No, not
That
a
was a
TV,
movie.
like a Lethal Weapon, Lethal Gun, or whatever.
Well,
Spoof
parody,
show.
yeah, Loaded Weapon.
Naked
or
Gun
Loaded
was
Naked
yeah,
Gun. there you go.
Naked Gun.
no, but
There's so many going.
whole series. There's not
yeah.
sports movie.
I'll find it.
Romance.
Not Another Teen Movie is where Chris Evans got his start. Fucking Captain America. And starting in that movie, now he's fucking Captain.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, was
Yeah,
he?
that's
I'm looking that
yeah.
shit up.
So, and in that movie, his sister was in love with him and kept trying to get with him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because
Uh,
that was what the fuck? That was a spoof off of Sarah Michelle Gellar was in it. I forget.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All the good
Yes.
stuff. But
Anyway.
anyway, I'm sure Nika's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
I did say we were so far. We're way.
Sorry,
old
Nika.
here
Sorry,
now,
Nika.
it's fine.
So anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, D&D.
Let's get back to real fantasy.
We're trying to get
Yeah, really. Okay. Yeah, so
slip away from Melannor being all weird and shit.
yeah, so he gave you a little bit of intel on Alcoria, and you do have the next mission from the Emerald Enclave. So what say the group? Where to? What to?
We're heading to the docks, I guess, or
Yeah,
wherever the
I'm just
next one.
gonna tell like the group what she heard, like what he told her about the mission, and she's just gonna kind of like relay that to the group and just be like, I mean, this is kind of like time sensitive because we don't want like more death, but you know, but the opera.
Yeah, I mean, we have all these fancy clothes, and we don't want them to go to waste either. I mean, isn't that a murder of fashion?
Exactly. There- It's
Well
like
said.
the same thing.
No. Stop.
Look around.
I mean, you might be able to get at least both of them, or the start of one and finish one and the start of another. Whatever y'all choose, I'm good either way. If you want to go to the opera, then you're gonna have to go to some kind of quick clothing store or thrift store and get something for Brentley and Tabitha,
I
because
got mine.
Well, yeah, I
You-
think then we figured out that like that we actually were good to go for the clothing, right?
Yeah, I just need to add some like jewelry and
okay, yeah, it's up
I
to y'all.
mean, it's supposed to be a flying creature. I think we can probably find it pretty fast
Fair. Okay.
if it's
okay.
flying. I mean,
Well, do we know where the like? Well, I guess we would have to go home first anyway to like change or whatever. So, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Let's go.
so we could hunt it for a few hours, and like if it's flying around, we'll be fine. And if not, then we can.
Also, we could tell everybody to like stop doing your job. Go to your house. Stay in your house. Don't get paid today. It's fine. Everybody,
Martial
Yeah,
fine.
we'll deal with the killer in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
While
But first, an opera.
we're at it, if the group could try to think about what we want to name the bar and how we're going to run it and how we're going to do like group gold stuff, because we don't want Onda paying for all the reagents that she's going to have to pay for. We want to make sure that comes out of a group fund.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Nobody said anything about me paying for things. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. We don't want you to. So we need to like, if we get a bunch of gold, we maybe divide it with an extra share set aside for like group stuff for reagents and stuff that the group needs, but generally the cleric has to buy.
Well, she if anybody, she's gonna have the. I mean, we're gonna have a wizard now too. But here's the thing, like. Until a whole nother, because you're still only, let's see, 4th level, so you still only have 2nd level spells, which don't really, there's not many. Okay, so let's address this now while we're talking about it. So Anda, or Marie, I don't know, like when you go through your spell list, because now that you're cleric, you can pick you got the biggest really spell list in the game, really, even more so than a wizard, because she can change them every day. You know what I mean? So, we try to be a little bit cognizant of you're not yet, because 2nd level spells don't really do a whole lot of consuming of material components. But when you start picking out your spells, try to notice if there's a material tag on your component list, if it's got a associated price along where it's specifically stated a diamond worth 100 gold GP, right? You have to actually have. You can't use your spell focus for that or component pouch. Like you have to have. Well, clerics don't use.
Should we ask the DM if we have to do that? Because
Well,
I'm not sure we've been focused on that in the past.
So when we first started,
I don't think we really casted anything that actually had a material.
Not
cost
yet.
on it.
No, nobody's casting nothing that.
Even
even
in Bravo, I don't think we really cast a lot of those.
So I mean, and all the campaigns so far, if it's earthly things like you might find everywhere, like freaking sand or lint or nothing too serious, I'm not worried about it. But like Vic said, if it's diamonds or freaking
well, right, it's considered that all the whenever you see a material tag on your components, right, if it doesn't have a specific amount associated
gold.
with the material,
Yeah.
that is automatically consumed. I mean, that is automatically assumed that your spell focus
Or
takes
component
place
pouch.
of. Yeah, well, clerics don't use component pouches though. They have to have a focus.
Can't everybody
But
use component
I
pouches?
Yeah,
Maybe
Because I think if you're going to multi-class into like someone
because
has an
there's a
arcane
difference
focus
between
and
divine casters and arcane casters, though.
yeah,
You
but
know what I mean? Because like I'm supposed to like when I cast from my my paladin spells, my amulet that has my holy symbol on it. Like that's my.
Mhm.
I don't have a component pouch. I just have that
Brett,
amulet, which counts as
what
my.
were your thoughts on it, Brett?
So if it's something, major that you should have to actually look for it or go out of your way to find it, and it would be something that costs a lot of money, or you really have to think if you want to burn this for the spell now because it's hard to find for later. Is it worth
Right.
it?
and definitely if it consumes it. Like some of them, you
Right.
just have to
So
have it, and
right, yeah. So like the one that I can think of right off the top of my head is
Revivify.
Revivify. Yeah. So next level, when you get third level spells, clerics get Revivify, right? In the description of the spell, it'll tell you a diamond worth. I don't think it's maybe 300. I don't know. I don't remember what it'll tell you how much. And I think it
Mhm.
says diamond dust, maybe. But anyways, you got to have that on you, and then when you cast a spell, it consumes that, and then that comes out of your inventory. Now, there's other ones that it doesn't actually consume that material, and you can just reuse it over and over as long as you have that on you. You know what I mean? But
Understood.
like
We want to avoid you paying for it. That's what we're trying to figure out here.
yeah. So we're gonna, as a group. I mean, that's well. I mean, I'm.
Yeah.
Me and Dave already talked about it, but like,
We
making
do
a
have
Nexus
we
share.
we already do have a group fund. You've been keeping that, haven't
Yeah.
you?
With like
Yeah.
3 gold in it.
But yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's
So-
the thing. Like we've been like getting things and just dividing it evenly. So
Yeah. So does anybody know for sure if it's something that has to be in your inventory, like a certain gem or diamond or gold, and you hit that cast button, will it give you an error, say you don't have enough funds or
I don't think it does.
consume-
no,
I don't. I've
yeah,
never
D&D
done it, so I
Beyond
don't
will just let you
know.
do it, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never-
Okay. All right. So yeah, until we get it all, finalized or group rules or
Yeah.
house rules or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty lenient, but if it's should be costing you something and you really should think about it, just we'll try and start off on the honor system until somebody brings it up. Hey, didn't you just have like one of these and you cast that thing like 10 times already? That's weird.
Yeah.
So I
And-
mean,
So I have a question then. I'm just looking to see like what if I need anything. Like several seeds of any moon seed plant and a piece of opalescent feldspar.
Right. Well, since it doesn't have a specific amount associated with the material component, that is assumed to be able to use your spell focus
Gotcha.
in lieu of that.
Fair. Okay.
It's
And-
only
and
when
in
there's a specific you'll see. I don't remember how many there's not many second level spells that have consumes or has costly components. But once you get to third level spells, there's a big jump in power, which then it starts consuming stuff. You know what I mean? But as you do,
Understood.
you look at it. Just if the material component doesn't have a price specific to it, then it's automatically taken care of by your spell focus.
Like
And in that-
identify, I think you're supposed to have a diamond or pearl or something worth
yeah.
something, but I think that's one of those things. It doesn't consume it, so a lot of DMs I think will just look past that type of thing.
I see.
Will depend on DM to DM. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
or like chromatic orb. That's a
Mhm.
first level spell that requires a diamond,
yeah,
Whoa.
but
right?
once
A
again,
diamond.
you just have to have possession. It doesn't consume it, so.
Okay.
But things like revivify and a lot of
Yeah.
those bring it back to from death. Those will have costly material components. Everything else that's like a feather, a talcum powder, and some limestones. That's where your focus comes into place.
And
Okay.
in that same vein, we're going to need to elect somebody that holds the group gold. And where are we going to keep that group gold? Because I doubt you'd want to carry all that on you at all times, or maybe you would, but where would you store it on your person and stuff?
Yeah,
So,
that needs to be decided too, because that happened in my other campaign where the dude that had, most of the party funds with them in his big pack or whatever, because he was trying to find a bag of holding, but he actually found a bag of devouring, and he got sucked in with all the funds,
Oh my.
and he got thrown into level 23 of the abyss, and the group had to go down there and save him. But they did come back out with a winter wolf, which I guess was okay.
Came back.
Yeah, during game or out of game or recap or before got everybody's tokens. Let me put Owlbear up towards the dock ward area, and basically so each check, whether it's successful or not, represents an hour of gathering information or tracking spore, which I assume is dropping from these Grells. So it is survival. Let's see. First, it's got to be intelligence checks followed by successful wisdom survival checks. So it's kind of a dual thing. So I don't know who has the best on both investigation and survival. I'm assuming Brentley on the or something similar for survival, but
Yeah, well, somebody just got a headband of intellect.
yeah. So let me share the Owlbear link so we got everybody on the map. Make sure we're not missing anybody.
I mean, Kirk is proficient in survival.
Yeah, I have
Hey.
a plus.
Survival was wisdom. That's weird. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
So
it's a turtle thing, actually, I think.
So we do have.
Oh, so they can survive.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we do have 8. So we could do a group and 4. No, it's got to be 5 or above, right? 5, at least 5 would have to pass if we're going to do a group check. Or half is 4. I guess that it would still say if you meet it, which is halfway, you beat it in checks. Is that fair? Or do we have to go at 5?
I think 4.
Yeah, we'll go with 4.
To meet the beat.
Yeah.
You
We'll go
are
with
God.
4.
You tell us.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just a provider of a story. I don't like that. So.
Well, unfortunately, that
if
is
we're
the
gonna-
that is the role that you took.
That's the job.
But the one guy, I think I asked y'all before. It's Guy something. He's English, and he's got this book coming out, The Practical Guide to Becoming a Good GM. And his big thing is that it's the exact opposite, where the DM is also a player that presents the story because he's also playing so many different characters, and it's just moving the storyline as the group wants it. But he's also a player, just on the opposite side.
I mean, regardless, it still is your game, so you could decide however you want to play it.
Yeah,
so.
you want 5 of us to pass. You want 4 of us to pass.
Yeah. So let's get everybody on the board first, describe this scene, and then we'll go with the group roles of 4 for each.
So I miss it. What's actually going on?
So we're
also confused, so I appreciate you asking.
So
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I know, but Girk doesn't. So
I am confused.
Yeah. So you're on a mission to go gather pieces of hair in the dock ward and bring it back to Melannor.
Okay.
In wig form.
So we're doing the Enclave mission because people are dying.
Yeah.
I mean, it is relatively close to the Emerald Enclave. I'd say 7 or 8 minute carriage ride.
Okay.
versus a 20 to 30-minute carriage ride back to Trollskull Manor to change and then go to the opera.
Okay.
So, you know, you can do this morning time, go change, get ready for the opera, and go this evening because the tickets are nightly. So we'll do it that way. Everybody's tokens on there. Boo Boo's a little too large, though. Did is there a new token for anybody that I don't have current?
I think I wanted to switch more to. Wait, where was the other one I had? Yeah.
To the one you got there
Yeah,
right
that'll
now
work.
instead of the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shows a
All
little
right.
bit more confidence.
All right. All right. Yeah. At any point you feel like changing your token, just save it and then I'll copy it and add it to the next party. That way, when I throw it on the new map, I have it. So yeah, I mean, this is one of the normal dock scenes down there. You know, some docks, some little busted up pier. So that's probably not the greatest part of the water deep area. Dock ward is probably where your local fishermen's on the lower egg go, or you do see some trashed out ships there. Some people are there fishing, some people are there just eating their sandwich and enjoying that nice salt fresh air.
Did we see
There
a
is
dwarf with some secondhand goods on and followed
And a
by
really big hook for a.
followed by a staticky person going from ship to ship?
No. There is going to be over there on that lower right corner, though, kind of like a couple that's in like their 50s or 60s. They're kind of like you know, holding hands or hugging and kind of like pointing out towards the water, almost like they're, you know, enjoying the sun and reminiscing type of thing over there.
Oh my God, they're about to get ganked.
Mm-hmm.
I think those old people.
I love those people.
Smorgasbord.
And sufficient time has passed, so I should cast my mage armor again, right?
Yeah, because we had a
Probably
long
like a
rest.
Okay. Cast, is that right?
You're warned. You're gonna die.
Way to go about that.
How do I do that?
Backspace, probably.
Mm.
But as far as you can tell, at least on his arms, face, and neck, there is no tattoos of anything.
Does he have
might,
Does he have a purse on him or any money?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, if I can't see any tattoos, then is that a?
Might as well rob them.
Well, I'm just checking. I didn't say
Investigation.
I'd take it yet. I just wanted to see. Sleight of hand. Is that?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand as you try and see if he's got anything.
There you go.
19.
Yeah. You're able to feel some things in one of his pockets, you know, kind
I
of.
don't want to.
Yeah. Some feels like coin, some feels like a you know, maybe a it could be a you're not sure if it's like a piece of cheese or like his pet mouse that died a week ago. I mean, you're not kind of sure until you pull it out.
Oh God. Oh God. God,
Pull it
why?
out. Pull it out.
Harder.
First, I don't know what you're looking for, but it's a little to the left.
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that. I won't. Okay, and I definitely don't see any tattoos or any
No.
any paper, any distinguishing marks or anything on him. Fuck him then.
Now, tell me, was your hands inside the pocket or on top the pocket when you were checking?
Oh, on top. I mean,
Okay.
he smells bad. Like, I didn't want to, like, really. I just wanted to make sure he didn't have any, like, tattoos and/or documents on him.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, as you did that, you feel those things that you're not quite sure what it was. You can start seeing whatever it is, the kind of oils seeping through that pocket as you were like pressing down on it and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Oil.
And then, you know, you smell your. I'm assuming you might smell your hand after you feel that. Well, you tell me. Would you smell your hands?
No.
After you just
Nope.
got oiled by
Nope.
something? Okay.
Just gonna run over to the water's edge and try and stick my hand in water and clean that out. And that was not helpful. That did
Okay.
not get me what I wanted.
All right, fair enough.
I hate the dock board.
Yeah, it might be a little bit different, you know, in the castle ward or something, but you
Yeah,
never know what
that's-
you're gonna get down here.
So is Beatrix frantically scrubbing off any gunk that's on her?
Yeah, just like leaning over the edge, trying to like put her hand in the water and just like, ugh, no.
I think Gark would see this. And, well, what happened?
Whoa! Fireball!
I'm gonna tell you in a second. That's why I'm putting it up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Does anybody have to hold Beatrix by her feet to make her reach the water so she can splash her
No.
hand?
I mean, if Gark is seeing Beatrix frantically washing her hand, he's going to purposely fall toward her, not on her, but toward her.
No.
All right.
I don't
I'm
know.
like
if you-
on my belly trying to like wash this off. So
Well, even better. So I don't know if you want me to try to make a performance check because this is he is trying to do something. So he's gonna fall toward her, be like, oh, this dog's kind of slippery, and kind of like touch her pant leg as he gets up, and you know, he's gonna cast prestidigitation on her, make a little grease stain on her pants.
oh,
You're
Well, yeah.
little smelly, icky, greasy stain on her pants, and it'll be like,
Can you
oh, joke's
Can
on
you-
you.
can you
Jerk.
make it?
I'm a wizard now. I have prestidigitation
back and forth.
right now. Right now.
So give me a performance.
Okay. Oh, what's that on your pants? Did you fall in something gross over there? It's an 18.
Nice.
Yes. Yes, Gark, I did. That guy. Is anybody else like around close to us?
I'm over here.
Nah.
Okay,
Nah.
Gonna like scoot away from Otis and be like, yeah, yes, Gark, I'm trying. You remember the thing we're not talking about or telling anybody about?
Right. Don't tell people about the black market mission. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes. Remember, we don't say it out loud.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tried. I thought maybe that drunk over there would know something, but instead he was just all gross and disgusting, and I hate this place.
So I don't know if I told you, but when it comes to keeping secrets, I have 2 unwritten rules.
Oh my.
They're unwritten.
Oh my.
So
So just keep that in mind.
I will, Gark. Just remember, don't say it out loud.
Okay. I mean, okay.
I'm just gonna wander away because I don't know what else to do.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody else doing anything? Phaulon, you gonna stay in the back and guard the rear, or what you doing over there? Let me know when it's clear.
Gosh, I'm sorry, I can't think very
It's
fast
okay.
tonight.
It's all right.
Join the club. It's fun over here in the Can't Think Club.
Yeah, just no worries. I mean, if you just want to move, that's fine. Get a little bit closer to the group.
yeah, sure.
You can think about it. You got time. Just don't want to leave you out. Boo Boo's flying around. Is anybody else doing or saying anything as you're poking around? Because as Phaulon gets a little bit closer, she's gonna pick up some more of that scent or whatever it is going that way.
Well, as that happens, I'm gonna put up my divine scent. So and it basically covers it's anything within 60 feet of me, which is pretty much this whole screen here.
Mhm.
If there's any celestials, fiends, or undead anywhere within on this screen, it would ping.
Does that include aberrations?
I don't think so. I think it's just those three. Location of
Okay.
any celestial, fiend, undead. Yeah.
Yeah. So in response to that, there's no pings.
Okay.
Man, I was not hoping, but it would have been funny if Beatrix kind of lost her step and fell into the Sardini puke and was doing like some puke angels. Somebody help me! I can't get up! I can't get up! Yeah, so I mean, those people fishing, they look back and forth. They're kind of just making sure that y'all not come and take their spot as they're trying to catch some food to feed their families. Fallon, you get Fallon.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I got primeval awareness, and it'll let me know if there's any aberrations, celestials, any of those within 1 mile.
Nice.
It won't tell me direction or amount, but it'll tell me if it's within 1 mile of us.
And that gives you like a psychic ping or something.
It says, as an action, you expend 1 ranger spell slot, 1 minute per spell level, to sense whether aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile. 6 miles if I'm in my favorite terrain, which I'm not. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or numbers. So yeah, I guess it's just something that just tells me whether something's close by.
Okay, and that's within 1 mile.
Right. For 1 minute.
Yeah, so that will go off. And I mean, the dock ward is probably not even 1 mile. So yeah, so I mean, it is going to verify the mission that those are present in the dock ward, but you're not going to know exactly where.
All right, I let the group know that they're around within 1 mile. I know that doesn't help, but better than what we got.
And I'm gonna have Boo Boo like fly under the docks to see if there's anything under there, or
Okay.
not necessarily fly under them, but fly to where you can see under.
So give me with your laser pointer like a flight path on this particular map. And then after that, we'll get Boo Boo's perception roll.
What is the laser pointer?
So if you look at the right on Owlbear, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4th one from the bottom on the right. It looks like a teardrop.
This is Druid.
Oh.
Pointer tool, got it. So like a flight pattern, you said?
Yeah, just like you drawing with a laser pointer type of thing.
I see.
Is that?
Yeah.
Are we clicking it?
Yeah, if I just hold it down and move it.
Just click it and move it until you're finished your flight pattern, then you can let it go.
Okay, it's just like gonna fly around here.
Okay.
Did I show it?
Yeah. Yep. Give me if you're able to, Boo Boo's perception roll for that flight pattern, either on the if I don't know if you have it on your character sheet yet, or if you can, or just roll a physical dice.
So roll the die 20 and just add 3 to it.
Okay.
To everyone. There you go. Yep. 14.
14.
Okay. With that flight pattern, how does she relay the information back to you?
Telepathically.
All right. There is something underneath this raised platform that these two older couple are currently being fresh.
Where's that at?
Which
And by something, it's something silhouette-y that's moving around under there.
okay, well, I'm gonna message everyone individually, just saying, hey, Boo Boo's picked up something moving around under there. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know how I should investigate that or
It could be this couple's cat that they brought out.
So it's like a raised platform then.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
So it's like, they're doing this couple's doing what they're doing, and they're both just kind of like kicking their feet, and there's like something moving underneath their see through their feet underneath this platform type thing.
Well,
And I'll y'all do whatever y'all want with that information.
it's weird that
Right
okay,
here.
so they took an old person the last time, and then these people are old, right? Like,
That
that's
is that
odd.
is so freaking weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Maybe they're offended by like the old people being fresh. Like, I don't know. Maybe they don't like the PA.
Should someone go over there and warn them, or at least go over there and check a little closer?
I can move up and then go into my like trance so I can see through Boo Boo's eyes exactly what is under there.
That's a good idea.
maybe we should get into position first, just
Me too, please.
in case.
Well, I think that like to prevent further death, we should maybe like lure it away from the old people.
You want me to get out of here?
No, I was gonna say maybe you pretend that you're old. Like,
I would love old person performance from somebody.
Great. I cast disguise self on myself, and I make myself a really old human.
Find out what it is.
Bring Phaulon and pretend like she is your grandchild. She can continue tracking.
Come with us, little girl. Let's head over to the dock and watch the old people making out.
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Go under there and find out exactly what it is before we do anything, or
I would
Yeah.
like that, please.
Yeah.
Like, Grandpa, I lost my Brett over here. I can. Whatever y'all want to do.
But yeah, I would definitely try to look through its eyes to see what you
yeah,
see.
that's a great idea.
You can pretend your halberd's a cane.
A 10-foot cane.
Mhm.
It's my
Are you compensating, old man?
I'm
yo.
gonna go into my little trance so I can see through Boo Boo's eyes, okay, and then see what exactly is under there.
Okay.
Crippled. Why would you?
All right. So where's Boo Boo going?
He should be right there by the little dock thing.
Oh, okay, I see him now. So he's just gonna like fly down and
He's gonna hop
like
around over there like he's pecking at, you know, something he's trying to find to eat or something, and yeah, slowly see what he can see,
okay.
what I can see.
All right. So give me a perception where Boo Boo's at, and this couple is gonna kind of like stop and say, "Oh, look, Mildred, it's one of those weird birds." Gonna like pull out some, you know, some dried pork or something, and kind of like throw it on the ground. See what he does, or see
Okay.
what she does.
Since I'm looking through his eyes, do I use my perception
Yeah.
then?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Mister, do you have some runes?
Right there.
I haven't had a move in days.
Oh, there you go.
Damn.
Tissues stuffed up their sleeve.
I want some withers.
She did no.
Yeah. So, and do you, as you're doing it, you're in a trance. Does your like eyes roll back or something? And
Yeah, I can just picture that they kind of gloss over and they're like white, you know, and cloudy.
Mhm.
That's why I tried to be like hunkered back down behind something, but yeah. So my body's totally out of it.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know, you kind of doing that slow scan underneath there, seeing through Boo Boo's eyes. And I mean, there's going to be like a bunch of shit, just like wine bottles, shanks, some sheepskin
Oh.
paraphernalia, and
Hypodermic mules.
yeah, you know, probably
Bone skin.
some older bones that's been there for years, type of thing. But for a quick glance during this perception, Boo Boo is going to see this underneath.
Oh my god.
Mm.
But then,
Good.
Fallon,
And
Creepy.
Huh.
and
Oops.
Oh.
at least one of them notices Boo Boo. And they're gonna like kind of stop moving around, trying to see what Boo Boo's gonna do.
Okay, well, Boo-Boo's just gonna kind of like peck a little more, you know, and kind of hop and fly a little further, and then kind of hop and fly back over the water
Okay.
like this way.
Be cool,
I made
Boo Boo, be
myself-
cool.
I know.
I made myself older than the old people, and I used my bow, and I'm kind of moving forward just real slowly and old like.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna. Can I see under the dock, or do I got to get on my hands and knees to look under there?
I will help you if you want to, if you have to like bend down to look under the dock. Is it low enough you'd have to?
As soon as I can, I'm gonna message Brentley to say, something real
You're
ugly's
muted,
under
Brett.
there.
I'm muted.
No, Brett is.
Oh, Brett. Okay.
So
I saw him talking. I was like,
I was trying to hush the doggies. So is Phelan with you? Number one.
She said she was right next to me.
Okay. Go ahead and
Should I
move your
move that?
toke. Go ahead
Oh
and
no,
move
that was
your-
Beatrix. I'm sorry. That was Beatrix that's next to me. She's my
oh no,
grandchild.
no, I'm not next to you. I said if you're going to have to bend down to. I wondered how low was the? Is he gonna have to like bend down to look?
Yeah, yeah. So Phelan, did you go and pretend to be with him? If not, it's okay. I just want to make sure before we play this out.
That's a no.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, you would have to bend down. So depending on how you want to play that out, where you throw your hip out or something, or drop your dentures, or
I was just going to see him as he's walking up there, and I'm just gonna give and I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna try and trip him.
Grip me?
Old people falling is kind of funny.
All right.
I don't think that, but you know.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and
Good.
trip him with my Mage Hand. Maybe before he even notices it, just trying to help.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Give me a dex check for this 13 or above. Let's see
I
if you
can I can fail it on purpose, so I'm gonna go ahead and fail it. See how this plays out.
Okay.
Nice.
As I fall over, I try to get my life alert necklace. I'm like, I'm falling, I can't. And I try to look under there best I can without rising suspicion with the other old people.
I'm like, oh, do you need help?
Hello, Sonny. I whisper to him, do I see anything, Brett?
Give me your perception where you're at.
I'm gonna miss it.
there's-
Fallon, tell him something's under there.
Yeah, because
Okay.
with you tripping, the old couple really didn't bother looking your way. Yeah,
I hate old people.
yeah. 20, yeah. You do kind of see where you think they're at.
All right. I whisper to Fallon, man, there's two ugly looking silhouettes. I can't really tell what they are, but we're definitely on the right track. Oh, help me up, Sonny, please.
Yeah, and I like reach down and then I message the first one here. I don't know if that's whoever this is right here. And I message them and I say, "Psst, I know I'm talking in your head, but look over here at the two of us." And I look to see if they look up. And I'm like staring at them so that I make eye contact as soon as they look up.
Well, that's even creepier.
Yeah, that's true, but whatever. I'm just trying to get their attention.
And they are gonna kind of like stop and look. Oh, mind your own business, Sonny.
I'd be like,
Can't
You
you
have-
see a man's trying to get some?
yeah, the problem is you may not live long enough to do that here. You got something underneath of you. Come this way, or you may get hurt. Real nice and inconspicuously walk this way.
Did you just fall and hit your head?
Yes, I did.
Give me some type of persuasion or charisma check from both of you. Or performance, whatever you want.
It's all the same. Negative. Here we go.
Hey.
11.
Okay.
14.
Okay. I really don't know what you're talking about, but let me get over there and start seeing what you want.
I'm like, you're in danger. You're in danger where you're at right there. Please. Come
It's
this way.
okay. I've had relations before. It'll be okay.
Consensual, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's just wait here, Sybil. Let me go see what.
Oh,
Let me go
no.
see what you want.
I'm gonna have Boo flying around close to in case he has to do like a flyby to distract and one of those things jumps out or something.
Okay. Yeah, so he is getting a little bit closer. What's going on?
Yeah, I kind of
I think- I whisper, there's something underneath that I don't know if you've heard, but there's something killing old people.
You mean like a venereal disease?
Exactly like a venereal disease.
Well, she didn't tell me. She told me she was clean.
Never believe what they
That's what they
say.
all say. That's what they all
Oh
say.
my God.
I'm confused. Can you take me home?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
What's my name?
I'll be like,
Oh,
I'm gonna go get
no.
I'll go get your companion. I come over here like, excuse me, miss. We need to. Your partner over there is on his way home. I'm gonna help you that way.
Oh, he's trying to touch me.
Oh
And
no.
she's gonna scream kind of very loudly. And yeah, these two things
Uh-oh.
that were hiding are going to come out from hiding, and they are going to float up behind the old lady. And just to give you a picture of what they look like, if anybody doesn't know, it's these things.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we gave them every chance not to die. This is
Uh,
on them.
Question. Anda probably heard them screaming, right?
Yes.
that-
You know,
Nice.
Fallon's trying to get fresh.
Okay, so I see like the struggle happening, like the conversation, the like trying to coax them, but they're just like, we're old. So Anda's gonna run over and she'll just be like, I'm telling you, we should have went to the opera. If she gets between them, is she able to grab onto them on either side? Like, is she able to reach them by like kind of out her arm?
like she's their kid.
Yeah, man, you can do that. Everybody can like take, you know, whoever's not everybody except Bentley, Fallon, and Anda. If you want to take either do something or say something if you haven't yet before we go into initiative. It's like what has Otis been doing over there? Is he fishing or?
Otis was he was trying to be old.
Okay.
Because I was going to just grab them and then use the teleportation just to teleport those old motherfuckers out of there.
That's very nice
Cause
of
them
you.
more trouble. So
Go
yeah.
out
Okay.
here and shoot at them.
So I mean, you can get in there and hold them, but you would, if that's your intention, you would have to wait for your turn in initiative, whatever that is.
Okay. That's fine.
So if anybody else wants to move or say anything, you take your movement speed or.
I just say, just go.
To these old
To the
people.
female, yeah.
You mean like in my pants, like number
Uh,
2?
You're about to.
I think
Anna just looks at Fallon and is like, yes.
Girk's still giggling about staining Beatrix's pants. He's like, I made her think she dirtied up her pants.
Yeah, Beatrix is just gonna be sitting there and be like, that went about exactly how I thought it'd go.
Yup.
Pull her crossbow out and put a bolt in, pull it back.
Okay. And last but not least, if nobody else has anything, Phelan, you kind of seeing some commotion on the other end where you told everybody it's going. What do you do or say?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm just gonna go tonight. I'm sorry for being kind of dead weight so far, and
It's okay.
I don't know what's up, but yeah, I don't think I can.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll just say that you were tired and you decided to take another night's rest at the Emerald Enclave in your tent. They couldn't wake you. That's no
You
worries.
probably don't throw up. That was just too much. You got sick and had to leave.
Yeah, no worries. Maybe you were allergic to the berries, or you had some, you got some berry juice coming out of you or something. So no worries. Get your rest. Do what you got to do.
Good night, Danica.
See you later.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
So I will take her off the map, and we'll take our 5-minute break or whatnot. But does anybody else need to move or say anything?
I just moved where I did and pull my crossbow out.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, well, let's
See you on
take our
five.
All right.
take our little break. See you on a few.
Sounds good.
All right.
I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Damn.
I should have.
24.
I didn't
Woo!
thought that would have been.
Ah,
Natural one, but I can read.
We'll do it.
Hey,
All right, 19.
y'all doing a lot better than Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get a negative on
Uh-huh.
Wednesday.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Sunny is not.
no.
And,
All right.
And the reason why, I took alert because there's some cool things like,
I was
Battlefield
wondering why.
I mean,
I
there's
mean,
some,
yeah,
there's
there's
some cool
controller
battle,
spells and
so
stuff. Yeah.
if I can end the fight before it happens, it's better.
Oh,
yeah. Or if you try to drop an AoE before shit gets all mixed up and
Yeah.
shit.
mm,
Does the helm of teleportation have charges, or is it unlimited, or what?
Yeah, it comes with
Does it-
3 charges, and then you get a D. I think it says a D3 at dawn that recharges.
spend
Okay.
charge daily at dawn.
Okay,
It regains it.
gotcha.
Oh, it regains all the charge. I thought you had to roll for it.
Yeah, 1 D3
Uh.
gains 1d3 expended
Right.
charges.
Yeah,
daily
so
attack.
you get all. Yeah, so you a minimum get one a day.
Correct.
I got you.
That's a very powerful item.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I mean,
That's
it's a holy Avenger, but it's nice.
It's well. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
She could do more than I can do with that.
Yeah, if you're
I'm just whacking shit with
you're
it.
facing imminent death, and you know it's gonna
Yeah.
just TPK.
I thought about
you
that too.
know?
Once we get down in the fucking dungeon of Mad Mage, we get like 10 levels down or something, you know what I mean? Like instead of having to battle, or if we would need to come back up to the surface or something, then like we don't have to battle our way through everything that respawned, everything above us when we're trying to get back. We can just go.
And then we go right back to our point, right? Once
We can go right back to wherever we have an item from, or well,
Familiar.
we can go anywhere, but it depends. If we have an item or a circle, we can go right there. If not, you have to start rolling on the chart depending on how familiar.
What I
you
meant was
are
we
with the
we
area.
could port back to the manor, and then when we were ready to go back, we go back to that exact spot we left, right?
Yeah, we could do that with
That's
it.
awesome.
As long as we don't get caught in no like anti-magic field or something like that, where we can't cast or something. But
Okay. So.
I've never seen these things before. Do you know what they are? They look pretty scary.
So,
Yeah.
the top four is going to be Anda, Brentley, Fallon, Girk, and then Grandpa, Tabitha, and then Grandma, Beatrix, Otis. These two Grells are last.
Nice.
Sweet.
And that's it. So seeing what's going on. What does Anda do or say? You started saying what you were talking about, grabbing their hands and teleporting, but what do you do?
Yeah. So do I have to have something in order to teleport to there? Like if I could see it? I was just gonna teleport them. Like,
I would
Yeah.
say, like, here's the thing, right? So the way the mechanic is supposed to work is like whether it's a circle or an item, that's automatic, right? So everything else is rolled on a weighted chart of how familiar you are with the area. I would say if you can see it,
Yeah.
it should be good enough to not have to do that. You know what I mean? Because you can literally see where you're going to teleport to. You know what I mean?
That's what, like a 7th level spell, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's more like dimension
So-
door
yeah,
than
dimension
teleport
door
that
or
way.
thunder step. You know, yeah, you can.
So it's not too specific in the wordings, but I would think if you've been there before, you know exactly where it's at. If you're saying, hey, I want to go to whatever realm or hell or whatever, then it's going to be a crapshoot DM pick on where you end up. You know, if you're not too sure, or if you're like, hey, I just want to go to a mountaintop. Okay, well, you didn't specify, so you're on this mountaintop.
Right. Yeah.
So
This
it's
is-
kind of like,
So that I just got an idea. This is like completely where I'm sidetracking a little bit, but like my patron deity is Hel, the Norse goddess Hel. So if I like wanted to go to Hel and I have like her like symbol, would I be able to do that? Like if it was anybody, if it was any deity, like would that?
There's
cool.
one thing in the wording too, that the item has to be there within the last 30 days too. so-
Gotcha. Okay, good to know. All right. So anyway, with that, I'm just gonna grab them and I just want to teleport them like literally on the other side of the docks, just so they're like out of the way, being old on the sand, like and soft, and like they can just be like.
That's actually old.
Oh yeah.
okay. Yeah, so I mean,
Check the wording. I don't know if they have to be willing creatures.
Mm-hmm.
They're old. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, old people are down for anything.
Clearly,
Uh,
middle of this dock.
Basically,
yeah, I mean, it does say that you can see that's within range or to a destination you select. we'll play it by ear. Let's see. It must be known to you, or must be on the same plane of existence as you. Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully, and then it's got a DM roll for
Yeah,
like
because there's two
for like
ranges.
yeah, so it could be a total mishap roll, could be a similar area, it could be off target, or it could be on target.
Yeah, there's two ranges. There's the wrong location, and then there's one that you take damage if you roll.
I mean, it does say willing 8 willing
Oh,
creatures.
Yeah.
It says willing creatures, so.
All right. Yeah. So are you gonna grab them by their hand and say something and see if they're willing?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna hold their hands and just be like, okay, I'm going to take you to a nice warm bed with lots of Werther's originals.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait. This fancy boy just tried to pick me up. You're talking about taking me to someplace, a warm bed or something. Are you swingers?
Whatever you like.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I guess.
Hooray! That's right now.
Are you my granddaughter?
Yes.
Leave me alone.
She drowned. You're blue. I like your hair.
What's this with hair?
You know what? Never mind.
I don't know. It's it's the water deep hair adventure. Well, every campaign's got to have a certain something. My other one in Waterdeep, they started a horse union, so
Nice.
yeah,
You told us that.
yeah. So yeah, they're willing to go with you. So if you want to move yourself and them on the same page, yeah.
Ooh.
And then before I say 3, I'm just gonna transport them over here.
No time.
No time.
No patience.
Okay.
Hey, sweetie.
Where are my Werthers?
Yeah. Wow, that was weird.
I was told there'd be butterscotch.
Can you take us over there? That's our sweet spot where we go kissing.
Where they were?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take you, but first you have to find treasure that I buried somewhere in the sand.
What kind of treasure?
It's called a condom. Practice safe sex.
All right. Yeah, so they're just like they're totally confused and they're just
Good.
okay. Anything else? Anything else from Manda at the moment?
Can I still my movement?
So teleport is an action, so
yeah, you still get your regular movement.
Yeah. Yep.
And a bonus action.
That too.
Yeah, if you have it.
Do I have a bonus? Nope. That'll be my turn.
Yeah, you don't.
I did already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brentley.
Yes, sir.
And you do have a different token on this, so I got to make sure I change it.
No, it doesn't matter. One, that's my action token anyway. The other one is just because I get bored and have nothing else to do.
Hey.
I'll change that one every week, but this is the one I'll use for combat and stuff, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah. Your character, man. Whatever you want to do.
All right, bear with me. This is my first time using my new skills, but I got a lot of dice to roll. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike,
Ooh, nice.
and that's gonna give me advantage. So I'll be able to use my sneak. These things are out in the open, right?
Yeah, I mean they came from behind that that platform, and they're starting to raise up to the height of that picture on the side, right in front of Fallon, like they're coming up on a stage.
All right. I cast Zephyr Strike, which gives me advantage. So I'm gonna fire one of my arrows at that guy, or the one closest to Fallon.
Let me put A and B on there. Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, and they're like, 8 or 9 feet tall from top of the brain to the bottom of the tentacle.
Nice. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits, yeah.
All right, I get to roll a die 8. I get another die 8 for Zephyr Strike, and then I get a die 6 for sneak attack. So I'll roll my die 8 real quick for regular damage.
Okay.
So that's piercing.
Okay.
Plus this is just for a force damage.
Okay.
And then sneak attack. Sneak attack damage. All right. So my first attack does that much damage. I didn't see what the first one was. Did anyone catch that?
It's still like showing that it's
11.
Yeah, 11, 6, and 2.
Okay.
19 damage.
Okay. All right, 19 damage. And now, as part of my acting, every first round of combat, I get an extra attack, which does an extra die 8 if I hit.
Wow.
So I'll roll that.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's only for the first round, though. Oh, no! Oh, it's almost 20.
No. Oh, still
Does a 16 hit?
It still hits, yeah.
nice.
All right. So I get that damage plus another die 8 damage. And that's it for me. Let's see.
All right.
Was it 19 plus 8 plus 6? So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 points of damage.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
33. Okay.
Now I get a bunch of movement rate, but I don't really need to take it. But I am going to move to a more advantageous position. I assume this is elevated right here by Tabitha.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because it looks
So-
like these stairs go up and then it goes up
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
So
right.
that first Grell is starting to have some brain hemorrhaging and starting to have some blood coming out of it.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I want it.
Anything else from Brentley?
That's it. That's my big, new, awesome thing I can do.
Love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Fallon.
all right. Well,
Imagine if you critted on that though. Jesus
It would have been nice.
yeah.
Christ. That's
All
a
right.
lot of damage. Sorry.
I'm gonna get right here, and then I'm going to. That was A you hit, right?
Right. The closest, the one closest to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to pull out the Holy Avenger, and I'm going to be booming blading that same A there. So here we go. Are you fucking serious now? 13. Well, screw it. I guess I'll use my new thing, guiding strike. So it's a 23 to hit.
Oh, you missed.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I mean, the 13 did hit.
Oh well.
So if you don't need to use it, don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, we'll go with that.
Oh man, come on now.
No,
were-
I mean I didn't call it. I mean I'm not supposed to know the result.
You're not.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I used it.
All right.
And then so here we go. This.
That's why Vic was always loud at my games. He didn't like to cheat at all.
Yeah. So
You only
it's
cheat yourself.
yeah.
Well, these could be super Grells. So I mean,
No, I know. Well, I guess we know what the AC is now.
I hope none of them are bears.
So,
Oh wow.
all right. So 16 points of damage,
That's why we had
Alright.
to make the survival check.
and then all
Hmm.
right. I'm gonna use a smite too here.
Yeah. Let's make this easy.
I was hoping to get a critical, but that did not work. Well, not bad, not bad. Another 13 on top of that. So, what was he at 13? For 29 points of damage.
Nice.
Rock.
That's a good
this-
opening round.
So this first bird brain drops out of the sky and kind of like hits that deck and just kind of like sloshingly just rolls backwards, and you hear it thump on the dirt behind that platform.
All right.
Yeah.
So anything else from Fallon?
That is it.
All right. Gert, you just finished playing a trick on Beatrix. Kind of proud of yourself.
So I'm sure I would have heard Fallon tin canning it up over there and swinging and other loud sounds of that nature. So could I see? Well, first, can I see B from where I'm at?
You're on the ground, or are you on top of one of those barrels?
Yeah, I'm just on the ground. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. It would be floating above. So yeah, you would see at least like the upper part, like the top 3 feet of this thing.
all right. Well, I think regardless, I think I'm just gonna step out. Oh, 5, 10, 50. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, brains. I don't want anything to do with that. And then he's gonna go. Stay right there, freeze, little bird brain, and he's gonna cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
Ooh, 13.
13 hits.
Yeah, and that's for it would be so 6 points of cold damage, and I think it's gets reduced. 10 feet
10
less.
feet.
Yeah, and I don't want anything to do with this, and I'll go back over here where my crates are at, and he's gonna try to. Duck behind as much as he can. That'll be my turn.
All right. Gotcha. All right. This old grandpa, he's had his like searching for treasure orders. He's gonna be, I'm gonna go check closer by this water over here. And yeah, he's gotta like lean over to like scoop through like he's sifting through panning for gold or something, and he's just gonna like fall forward into the water.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, so he's just gonna start splashing and shit. Tabitha, you're up.
I'm just gonna hit the remaining one with the crossbow bolt. And Fallon's within 5 feet of it, right?
Yep.
All right. So I'll get my.
You get advantage.
Yeah.
Hold it. Good. Hold it down. No.
No.
Right click probably.
All right. That was 12. Just roll it again. So we have 2 different ones. Click on it. Here you go. 14 hits.
Nope.
Yep.
14 hits.
Yep. 12 had just hit.
Oh, right on. Roll the damage, which is right next to it. Yep. And then go to sneak attack and you passed it. You passed it. You passed it again.
So where's the advantage come from? Just out of curiosity.
Vic's. Did we get that with Vic being within 5 feet?
He's not flanked though.
Yeah, I mean, you
Uh,
get
Okay.
sneak attack, but
You would or would not get sneak attack.
Yeah, you
But-
would get that.
but
Yeah.
not advantage.
Not advantage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
unless there was some ability I was missing, but
Yeah, I
No,
don't
no.
think so.
So
Because I was
either-
kind of
either
thinking
one
that
would hit,
myself.
right?
Yeah, the lower roll
Yeah,
hit.
yeah,
anyways.
either way you hit, but yeah, I guess
Alright.
you missed that call there. So what was the damage, full damage?
14.
Full damage 14.
Yeah.
14.
All right. Gotcha. Anything else from Tabitha or Boo Boo?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Boo Boo fly, make sure that one on the ground is staying on the ground. Does it notice any movement out of it or?
Just of like the brain matter just kind of like falling apart and just sloshing off to the sides and starting to blend in with all the debris that's underneath that platform. Does Boo Boo get any type of attack,
No.
or is
No.
it more like a pet?
I mean, there's
Well, I can go in and do like the help action.
yeah,
and
help her.
then-
Okay.
Yeah, and I can cast touch spells through it.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Grandma's gonna see Grandpa go bubbling in the water, and she's like, "Hold on, dear, I'm coming."
Hmm.
And she's gonna like,
No, no.
and then she's gonna, "Oh Jesus Christ!" And then she's gonna go into the water.
Hmm.
Is Onda a water genasi?
No, she's an air genasi.
Turtle or-
Dirk a sea turtle?
Hmm.
I mean, he's not invisible, so
Losing 2 old people.
No.
I'm just seeing this played out like, hey, we stopped these 2 Grells from killing old people, but we killed 2 old people in the process by trying to move them out of the way.
They killed themselves.
Yeah.
That is on them.
Hmm.
They were on a mission. Anyway,
now they're
anyway.
making out now.
Yeah. And like they're taking turns like drowning and splashing, and he's like, "Oh, are we in a spa?" And like, "Oh, jacuzzi." And like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, something's bit my foot." Beatrix, you're up.
I am going to fire or actually, I'm gonna run up and stand here. Did you say when you cast Ray of Frost they dropped, right?
they
Let's
lose
slow
10
down.
feet.
Oh, okay. Lose 10 feet. So they're still in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm just going to move up there and I'm going to fire my crossbow. That was gonna be good, and then it rolled poorly. But actually, you know what? Actually, that plays into my thing better. So 10 misses, right?
Yes, 10 misses. The first miss of the night.
Yeah, yeah. With the 33 points and the 60
Very
points or
distinguished
something in the first round, it's
accomplishment
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna get my crossbow. I'm gonna miss, and then she's just gonna go, "Gosh dang it!" And she's gonna stamp her foot on the ground, and then she'll shoot up. I think I took like 10 feet of my movement, so she'll like shoot up like I don't know, 10 or 15 feet in the air, with her boots. It's not. It doesn't say it's an action to activate them. So
Okay.
yeah. So she's gonna. I don't know what's happening, and then she'll get her crossbow ready to fire again.
Okay.
Cool. That's dope.
She's just floating in the air and doesn't know what's going on.
You guys still hear me?
Yes.
We can now. If you were saying something before.
Mhm.
No, that was it.
Did you roll?
What's going on?
Who?
Ooh, yeah.
I think it's
I thought Beatrix was gonna shoot again.
No, shoot in the air.
shoot in the air.
I thought you were
Her spell.
all right. All right. I
No,
thought
no,
you were
with my
taking another
boots,
shot
with
too.
my winged boots that I have on. She didn't
Okay.
know what they did yet.
I got you. All right. I
So
thought
she'll
you.
just stamp her foot on the ground and fly up in the air.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. I thought you were taking another shot or something.
Mm-mm. No, I don't have a
Okay.
second. I don't have a second.
Okay.
action.
All right.
I'm
Otis.
not going to throw my dagger.
Otis is going to take his 30 feet of movement. Holy shit.
Sorry. That's
Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Whatever he did.
Hmm.
Otis clearly enraged.
Hmm.
Take his 30 feet of movement right under Beatrix. Thank you for moving out of the way.
Mhm.
And he is going to swing his halberd.
Wait, hold on.
What?
So that is a platform.
Uh.
So it might be difficult terrain.
How high is that platform? Where
It's
those
about 5 feet. So you are gonna have to take the movement, and depending if you're like climbing up or jumping up, maybe a acrobatics if you're trying to do this like cool like.
I mean, the old people came down it and didn't fall, so
Right.
So
Mhm.
that means he's gonna fall and bust his face.
pretty much.
aren't these steps here? I'll take acrobatics.
Mhm.
Did you do anything to Beatrix as you passed underneath her? Like hit her with your halberd and made her spin around or something?
No. I kept it always in the same direction. Do you want me to roll? Do you want me to roll
Like running
acrobatics?
with scissors.
Yeah.
Well, you like
Al-
just
always
like
fun.
I
yeah,
was just
you tell
going
me.
up the step there.
So did you go up the steps and went around Tabitha? Is what you're doing?
Well, no, he's on the
Where's
dock
Tabitha?
with
The platform.
No.
Oh
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
little-
Yeah, just give me a little acrobatics. Just make it cool.
Son of a bitch. Is a 12 cool?
Yeah, well, not cool, but kind of like a okay.
In a
Nothing
rage.
fancy.
It's
Yeah.
rage cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Bang the
pulled-
shin, but he doesn't care because that's rageful.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you're in range. What does Otis do?
I'm gonna swing my halberd.
Okay.
Does a
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. First. Big bump. Okay, so that's 4 plus 2 because I'm raging.
Okay.
And Divine Fury. While I'm raging, first creature I hit on each of my turns with weapon attack takes an extra D6 plus 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
Bing bong. That's another 2 for me. So it's a total of 10 damage, I guess. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let me check that rate.
Okay. Yeah. So this second one that's still there, that's floating, is going to start bleeding.
There we go.
I do
Nice.
see that. Anything else from Otis?
No. Oh, people are a treasure.
Mhm. Mhm.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so this last grill that's just lost, probably maybe they were just making out just like the old people. It's kind of like the couple's deck, and they were making out underneath, and you just killed its companion. He is going to be upset and is going to attempt to do his multi-attack against Fallon, since
shit.
Fallon's the closest. So at first, one of his minty tentacles is going to try and tag Fallon. Let's see if he's successful in his rage.
Oh.
Nice.
23.
That will hit. That
All
will
right.
hit.
gonna take 10
Alright.
piercing.
Okay.
I need a DC 11 Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
no.
Alright.
Whoa.
Alright, hold on.
Fine,
One
Save, you got this.
second. Yeah.
You got this.
All right, Constitution save.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
That will do it. 16.
You are fine, but you tend to be grappled.
Oh,
All right. That's
and,
good. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you are grappled and also considered restrained until the grappled ends. You will get to make an escape try on your turn. And
I'm grappled and restrained.
yeah. So if this thing moves, you move with it.
Okay.
oh no.
So having well,
2/3.
he does get his second attack with his beak. So as he's got you grappled and restrained, he is going to try and beak your head.
Was that your cat? That's cute.
Yeah.
19.
What was that?
19?
What was that to hit?
Yeah.
Wait. So can I see this from where I'm at? Or is this? I'm still because I went behind the crates. I wouldn't have saw it, right?
I mean, it would have like been the tentacle parts. You probably wouldn't have seen him slap Fallon, but if he's going to make a beak strike, you would see that going down towards him.
All right. So I'm gonna go. Hey, leave my friend alone, and I'm gonna cast Silvery Barb on the brain monster guy thing. So you re-roll that attack, and you take the lower of those two numbers. And then I get to give somebody advantage also.
Yeah, on their next attack.
So re-roll that first tentacle attack?
The second one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay. All
and then
right.
I'll give Fallon advantage on his next attack.
Cool, thank you.
13.
That does not hit.
Okay.
If you're not to be, if you're restrained, that's not the same as prone? Like, so he wouldn't get advantage to hit you if you're grappled?
Well, I was just looking at because I was trying to think of.
I always get him confused.
Because restrained, it says restraint my speed 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack
Also
rolls
restrained.
have disadvantage.
Attack rolls against the creature.
So I think it's saying that I get attack rolls against it because it.
So.
Yeah, because grappled means you have 0 movement.
Okay, that's the movement one. Okay.
Well, restrained, I think you can't do anything. Well, you can't.
No,
I can attack.
So I think her point is where she is right, where an attack roll against somebody that's restrained has advantage. Because you're grappled by the tentacles.
It gets advantage on me, and I get
So
disadvantage on it.
yeah, so I do get one more shot to see if it hits with that beak.
Well, because of silvery barbs, it doesn't matter if you roll a nat 20, you would take the lower of the number, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If that, if that's what it says. Does it say take the lower number?
Yeah, it's similar to disadvantage, but it's not the same. So they would actually stack.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
he wouldn't get to. So when he re-rolled that 13, he wouldn't get to roll with advantage again.
Well, that
and
first
then
roll
still
should
take the lower of
right. So I guess the first should have been with advantage. But
yeah.
then
So I'm just rolling it to see what it would have been
that
anyway.
Is so weird.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think you would have. Yeah, you're going to take the lower of the value, and it would have been 13. So
yeah,
I see.
That's good.
No,
Okay.
it's. I mean, that's a cool spell, but it is. Yeah, it's interesting.
And then because
it's a game breaking spell, first level, have that much power. It's pretty nice.
And then because he's grappled, he had disadvantage, but I gave him advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Yeah, when I attack back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And was something on him to reduce his speed by 10? Is that what it was?
Correct. Yeah, because
He's
that's
cold.
Yeah, because I think that's what goes back to the start of my turn, I believe.
All right. So yeah, he is going to take his movement with Fallon and move his remaining 20 feet, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, bringing Fallon with him a few feet off the air.
Oh no. He's wearing plate armor or heavy armor. This is gonna get ugly. Old people are Fallon. Ooh, that's scary.
Brentley, you're up.
All right. I want to shoot, but I don't want to hit Fallon. But I think he'd want me to take the risk, so I am going to fire an arrow.
That should be at disadvantage, right? Since he's kind of grappled around tentacles.
Well, I'm not sure if it'd be disadvantage or if I roll a 1, he gets hit or something like that. Vic, do you know what the call would be on this?
Oh man, well,
Is he holding him up like a shield in front of?
Yeah, I mean, would you have like partial
or it'd be
cover?
like cover, yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean, a
thinking.
Grell's got an intelligence of 12, so I'm
But it's
assuming
big.
I'm assuming he would use Fallon as a shield.
Like half or 3/4 cover.
I would say probably.
Yeah.
You said
Let's do
how
it.
big is this thing?
Yeah, let's do it instead of disadvantage. Let's do it he's got half coverage, so he gets
So
a
at
plus
2
two.
to AC,
plus
yeah.
2, so he's gonna have an AC of 14.
I just have a quick. I think I was skipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah,
Right.
Onda should be first. It
Right.
shouldn't be Brantley's turn yet.
There, yeah, you're
Good.
right. I
I
didn't.
didn't want to make that call. Go get him, Onda.
Good. Yeah,
Uh,
thank you.
No.
I didn't scroll all the way up to the top. My apologies.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna take my full movement and wind up next to Beatrix anyway, because I can't really do anything, and that'll be,
Oh, you sure you
you
don't want
know,
to
a couple ground drowns, yeah, like,
and that's it. That's it. So you guys, but I was just like, I don't know if I'll make it there. So you guys are good.
And they're just like gurgling in the water. They're just like blue angel, come back.
They're fine.
They're fine. They've lived a long life. This is their choice. This is how they wanted it.
Mhm.
help him? All right. If I don't...
Whitley.
All right. Good luck, Fallon. You know I'm doing this
Yeah,
to try to help, right?
yeah, I got.
Here we go. Come on. Oh, God, I almost said a 1.
Nice.
20.
There you go.
Is
Nice.
that it?
Yeah.
All right. I doubt that kills him, but 7 damage.
You get sneak attack too.
Do I
Yeah.
get sneak attack?
He does have a
I'm-
foe
I'm-
within
Yeah.
5 feet
Yeah,
of him.
It's just
Yeah.
within five feet.
attached to him.
Yeah. An unfriendly
go.
target, you know.
Yeah. Go for it.
Die, rebel scum. Yeah. All right. 12 total.
Okay.
Does he fall and clankle to the ground?
No, he does not.
Oh.
Yeah, so Fallon's starting to get like brain goo and blood dripping all over his nice uniform, costume, whatever you want to call it. And starting to, he's starting to be disgusted, but he's also getting a nice wave of some fresh salty air breeze in his face.
All right. I use my,
Simultaneously.
oh God, what's that? I use my movement to try to get closer to him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that would be it from Brentley.
Okay. Fallon.
All right, well, I'm gonna boom blade here.
Oh, good one.
So you are grappled and restrained. Are you trying to escape first?
No, well, I can attack him. I can still attack him.
Yeah.
I just have a disadvantage on the attack, but then Gert gave me advantage, so it cancels out to straight roll.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, it does seem kind of weird that you could do like pull out sword, you know what I mean? But
Well, I mean,
the
it's
mechanic
30.
says I
think-
can.
Oh, I
man.
wasn't sure mechanically if you had to
No,
escape and swing as you're falling down.
No, it doesn't require that. No, but here we go.
Yeah, if you didn't already have your sword out, it might be an argument. But
Yeah. All right, so 17. So that hits for.
Yep.
Let's
Come
see,
on.
2 1s. Are you fucking serious, yo?
wait, didn't you have booming blade on him last time?
Yeah, but it
Nope,
didn't leave
that
my
was the other
reach.
one.
Oh yeah, it was the
But-
other one, but yeah, it didn't leave my reach.
Yeah, but when he moved willingly, it would have triggered, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, but that was on the other one though.
Oh, okay.
That was on the other one. Yeah, that's right. Opportunity attack would have been out of reach. But yeah. Anyway, so it does 9 points, which is some fucking garbage,
Yeah,
yo.
it is.
Oh, no.
And then I'm gonna smite it again here because that pisses me off. man. So I'm gonna add 13 points. So
You
22
didn't put
points
heavy
total.
weapon master Vic, or heavy weapon fighting
I
stuff?
get that next. No, I have defensive.
So that was an extra 13 damage.
What? Hold on, let me look again.
Yeah, for the smite.
Yeah. So yeah, 22 points total. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as you do that, I'll let you explain it. But you took this
Yeah.
thing out. But at the very least, the tentacle is gonna come loose of you, and you are gonna fall about 7 to 8 feet, kind of feet first. But you're gonna fall forward, so your
Into
upper
the water?
torso and head is going into the water.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
Wait, sorry. How high up were you when you fell?
So yeah, about 7 or 8 feet.
Well, I was gonna see. Okay, he's not gonna fall over. Okay, I was gonna see if I can use my movement, my speed, if I could dash to him and try and catch him.
Well, you have
Since
to
I'm in
wait
the
till
air.
you're.
Wait for your turn.
But,
I
yeah.
mean, I guess I don't know if we're technically still in initiative. But
If we're technically still in
yeah.
initiative, if they're all,
Yeah.
if there's no,
Yeah.
unless there's more.
I think it's
enemies.
all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
You can sink like a rock.
Yeah. I fucking because like I would say that I like kind of as I go to stab, I like kind of scoop from underneath and then just jam it up into it, and then when it falls, I spin it back around and then like drive the blade into the ground almost like a pogo stick as I come down. Like
Nice. Yeah, I would have kind of pictured Beatrix seeing that and be like, "Oh, you got flying boots too? That's cool." Yeah. So you got these 2 Grells.
Nice.
And at the moment, there's no other threats except the threat of 2 people drowning on the
Yeah,
other side.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care about them drowning.
Hey.
They'll be fine.
Alan did not fall in the water.
Does Otis here?
It's like we didn't see shit, but we killed 2 Grells.
And so I guess Girk's gonna look at the Beatrix to go, "Oh, what are you doing up there? I mean, we were feeding some brains, and then we saved some old people. I mean, they're completely safe right now, and you know, these flying brains came at us. Can you come down now?"
I don't know, Girk. I don't know. Anda, you're more familiar with flying, right? How do you work these things? You'll just like turn around in circles.
I
Try and
thought
figure
it
out
was cool. Maybe click together.
Oh no.
Just,
Oh no.
just think happy thoughts.
Okay.
She's gonna fall too.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I wonder how high I can go up, and
Oh no.
I'll just go up. I'll like go up 50 or so feet and fly around a little. And,
And have like Boo Boo fly over, maybe kind of guide you.
that will help.
Hold on to his tail.
Like grab his little claw and just like
Yeah.
How much damage did Vic take from falling?
I decelerate at a rate of 30. I think it says like 30 feet. Yeah. If you are flying when the duration expires, I fall at a rate of 30 feet per round. I got 4 hours of fly time, so.
You're good.
Yeah, he
Did
was asking
Fallon
about
take
me
any damage?
falling.
It's 1d6 per 10 feet, I believe.
Yeah,
A maximum of 20d6.
I think so.
That terminal velocity.
But I kind of landed in the water too, though.
So would
did?
halflings and
Bank.
like gnomes would that damage be less? Should, right?
You think so? I think a pound of bricks and a pound of feathers both weigh the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it a can of squirrel not die from because its terminal velocity is less than lethal?
Yeah.
Is Vic
Like
a squirrel?
I'm just
No.
I mean, maybe it's a clever ruse. He could be.
You never know.
We've only known him for like 3 days.
Shape changer.
All right. Are we in free action? Are we still doing initiative?
No, we are out of initiative.
Where?
They're by the
I-
beach.
Go ahead, you go first.
Can I use my feline agility to dash and everything, get over to those old people, see if I can help them?
Yes, use your dash abilities. And you know, as you get over there, they already took their last breath and they're going down the water, hands like this.
Oh no.
Oh,
Save the woman.
I'm like, well, oh, fuck. Well, no, I don't know.
While that's going on, I run over to Vic at my full movement speed while pulling a rope and a piton out of my backpack.
All right.
I'm just kind of examining this thing. I pull my spear out and I start just like kind of poking it and like kind of flipping it around and shit, just seeing what it looks like.
looks like there's some wood and stuff tossing in there.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start investigating all that goo, and you're seeing the barbs, and you can tell that this thing is just like full of a few different types of poisons or stingers and crap.
Get some
What-
spermatophores.
What do you do with that? I don't know if you want to chop off some tentacles and make a cool whip. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try to I mean, I don't have.
Yeah, if I remember that there's poison, I will fly down and take a look at what poison.
There's
or
one
thing
behind the
we have.
dock. That's not in the water. There's one behind the dock.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I can look at that one. I will fly over there. Whee!
Yeah, don't worry about Fallon.
I'm just gonna
Like,
I'm just gonna like stab this thing and then put it back on land just to get it out of the water, and then I kind of walk off.
How deep is the water?
Looks like
Well,
the bank right there.
Yeah, it starts off at 0 and then just goes to a couple hundred feet out in water deep.
Oh, okay. I figured that was right off. So he can stand. I don't have to worry about him. And the old people can't stand up in their water.
Well, they just kind of like trip forward and they're confused and they're old and
All right.
probably
And
taking
Brett
on
really wanted
water.
to kill them.
No, I don't want to kill anybody. I'm just making another obstacle or problem solving exercise. What's Beatrix doing over there?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Can I? I'll click my boots off. So I'll go down. So I'll just use a minute, or I have to use at least a minute. So I'll have flown around for at least a minute, and then can I do like an Arcana check, or I don't know if it'll be medicine, Arcana, or something, with this tentacle and this poison, and see if there's any way I can take some of it with my oleander plant.
Dip your weapons.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do some type of nature check, or I mean, you can harvest whatever you want, and you know, there's plenty of places to have it analyzed, or if you just want to cut off whatever and store it so you can get it back to the house, depending on what y'all next destination is. So you just tell me what if you're taking a little bit the brains, a little bit of the tentacles, or you chopping off the beak to make a stuffed trophy for your room.
Well, maybe. No, I saw the poison, or I don't know if I saw it. Can I tell that the poison is coming out wherever the poison is coming out of? I'll
Mhm.
just try and like find if there's like a
Sap.
poison gland or something.
Yeah.
I can like cut out a.
Yeah, so I mean, you're investigating. You're starting to see like through these tentacles, there's spikes, and within the spikes, there's like these tiny little veins of poison that would lead to a central part in the brain. I don't know the aspects of a brain, but yeah, I mean, you can either like cut some tentacles and probably squeeze some poison out like spaghetti, or just take as much as you want, fill up your backpack, whatever you choose. It's probably got a shelf life of a couple of hours to harvest what you want. Tabitha, what you're doing over there by those old people?
Seeing if I can maybe pull their bodies out of the water and while I'm doing it, kind of indiscriminately see if they have any interesting items.
Okay.
Spear of Destiny. What?
So is Tabitha attempting to take him out alive, or wait a minute or so to go looking around?
Just let them know.
I'm gonna try to save them.
Okay. All right. Yes. Well, I just wanted to check. I don't know. I'm not sure. You used to be a criminal. You might have paused and have a flashback and be like, hey, if I wait about 20 more seconds, I can take all this shit.
Just hold on, I'm on my way, and they're just standing to make steps in place until.
It's way more difficult than I thought it would be. I can't. These claws don't mix well
the
with
sand.
I don't like water and.
Yeah, so just give me your like a dex check for trying to save these two.
Okay.
Square.
Is Tabitha afraid of water?
No, that's not one of her things.
Okay.
Dex.
No, yeah, Dex, but you got to go to skills. Go to that again. Go to abilities, maybe wherever your stats are at.
And
This +8.
okay.
Nice. Yeah, so I mean, you're able to, with your two paws, grab a hold of each one of them, not necessarily by their arms, probably like, by their shirt and by their foot of the other one, and they're gonna come out, of course, spitting water. One of them's probably gonna spit their dentures out. That's, and look back at you and be like, "You're not the same cat that we brought over here. You're still under the pear."
Shit, that cat did.
I just noticed you in distress and thought I'd help you out.
Well, thank you, kitty. And they're just gonna be petting you, and who's a good kitty and type of thing. And over there by you, Beatrix, there is gonna be a cat that timidly comes out from where they were sitting, and it's gonna have something in its mouth.
Oh.
Oh, my hands are covered in poison.
Okay.
And I was
Grab the cat.
yeah, so like if I'm gonna take like 5 like vials full of poison, and then I'm also gonna take maybe a 2-foot section of tentacle.
Okay.
Take my backpack, and then I'll just like wipe my hands. Oh no, I will press digitation my hands off, and then I will pick up the cat.
Also have mage hand too.
Oh well, yeah, I could have done that,
but cuddles, man.
I will pick up said cat and pet it.
Roll me a D10.
Oh no.
No, no.
Mm.
D10. 8.
Oh no.
Mm. Mm.
It's okay.
You in this cat's mouth, it's holding a jagged spindle of amethyst containing a flickering shadow.
Nice.
Yay. Does anybody else see me with the cat or with the amethyst?
Give me Fallon's perception as he's
All right.
fiddling around with this grill.
Where's she at?
14.
14. Give me if you're trying to pawn it without him noticing, give me your sleight of hand there.
Yeah, I mean,
As you picked up the cat, you know, you like, oh kitty, and just kind of like, you know.
it just slips into my bag.
Mm.
I may show him later. I don't know what it is. 18.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah. Fallon, you didn't catch that at all.
All right.
You
Okay.
said an amethyst.
Containing a flickering shadow. I'm not worried about trying to identify it because it's kind of a cipher. So just give me like a quick either a wisdom or investigation.
Investigation. That's not bad. 18.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean you've probably been, you know, seen a bunch of different weird items in your time. May have heard some
Fluent in the black market, yeah.
Yeah, so this thing, the spindle, when you impale it into flesh, the cipher dissolves and it'll grant you a +1 bonus on all strength checks for 2d6 rounds.
Okay.
That'll help with my -1 strength. All right, impale and flesh.
Yeah, this was just like laying under the pier besides all the random shit that was thrown under there by all the couples in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Probably fell out of some knucklehead's pouch and went through the boards and down there.
Does it have a name that I could look up in D&D Beyond?
I'll send you the exact wording directly to you in Messenger, and I'll see if you can find something. If not, just make it custom.
Yeah, make it. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right after we finish. So, is anybody else doing anything in this area? The whole time, those people were just still fishing. I mean, they could care less. I mean, they're trying to get supper. They didn't give two shits.
So once this threat was, you know, gone and, you know, Beatrix came flying down, can I look at this shoreline and look for anything that's like pretty, anything shiny, like sea glass, pretty seashells, anything of that nature?
Yeah, go for it. Give me an investigation. Or are you like putting your hands in and trying to do some panhandling?
Absolutely. He's going 2 hands in. He's kind of scanning and kind of like just digging, looking for, you know, treasures, you know, pretty things.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, 13, not terrible.
Find some broken glass.
Yeah, preferably things that aren't sharp and that could hurt
Want to use
somebody.
syringe.
Yeah, roll me a d10 also.
All right.
There's a broken crack pipe.
How many?
on there.
5.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you don't find anything shiny, but you are going to find a troll's fang inscribed with the word mortal on it.
Mm.
Any like interesting seashells or anything like that?
How long you plan on looking?
I'll take 10 minutes, no problem. If everybody else is looking at things that, extracting poison and saving old people, I'll take 10, 15 minutes,
Okay. Who else is doing what or saying, or what's the game plan leaving the stock ward? Tell me that while I'm looking this up for Matt.
Friendly just looks around and makes sure everybody's safe.
Yeah.
If Fallon needs help getting out of the water, I'll help him.
No, I'd got up and moved that thing over here too. I'm gonna head over to Onda and I'll be like, I think we're probably gonna be wrapping up here in a few, so we need to get us out of here.
Okay, I'm ready when you guys are.
And to be clear, I'm not really looking for anything of huge value. I'm looking for what Girk thinks is a valuable, like I said, pretty things is what he's really looking for.
Yeah. I'll say that after a few minutes of trying, you're gonna find like a half shell, like a pinkish half shell of a clam or something. It's got a little bit of seaweed in there, and it's got a little family of grass shrimp living in there.
I mean, he's gonna eat the shrimp and then clean out the shell. Try to make it as clean as possible.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna say that it's probably probably about 7 or 8 inches, that the half shell in full.
Okay.
You might have heard some grass shrimp screams as you about to swallow it.
I'll join the rest that's in the pit of despair.
Yeah. And it's like, we almost just got killed by those two old people falling on us, and this damn turtle just swallowed us. Anybody else doing anything before y'all do this? Go out
I'm
of
just
there?
having Boo Boo do another flyby of everything, just making sure there's no other things hiding anywhere.
I take the piton that I had, I tie a rope to it, I stab the brain of the other grill and drag it with me to the teleportation area. So we have it. I figure Beatrix is going to use hers for her. This will use this one for proof that we killed them.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and I like to think Beatrix comes up to the group with the tentacle like sticking out of her bag and like petting this cat. And then like if anybody asks, like it'll be like that meme where it's like, what have you got there?
So Braley has to expend a spell slot to do the thing where he knows where all that stuff is within a mile.
Yeah, I don't have any more spell slots, unfortunately.
All right, that's okay.
Is that just an instant and done, or does that last for a while?
It does last for a minute, so I guess it might still be up.
Yeah, I mean, we only did 3 or 4 rounds, so I mean, you might have a little time left.
No, actually, I cast a different concentration spell, so that doesn't.
Okay.
I got you.
This guy's Zephyr Strike.
All right. We'll just assume that 2 was the maximum amount of the total.
Yeah, it's not like I was gonna have like a Grell swarm come in when Beatrix went up and like, hey guys, I think there's more coming. Type of thing. Nah.
I would have thought within a mile anyway, first time.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I don't know how much bigger Waterdeep is. Probably only 2 miles. I'd have to check, but
I mean the dock ward.
Yeah, well, let's see. I think it was like a 20 to 30 minute carriage ride from north to south. So I don't know. Yeah, it's probably about 5 to 10 miles if I have to guess, but I don't know. I could be wrong. So where are y'all teleporting to?
Yeah, the Emerald Enclave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're knocking these missions out like nobody's business.
That's right. Quickly climbing up the ranks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tweak it up. Y'all are too good. Are there any parting words or to these this old couple after being saved from Tabitha?
No, I'm just
Yeah, I just want to introduce myself, get their names, and just make sure they're all right. And
Let them know about the bar we're going to be opening up pretty soon. Give
Yeah,
them a card.
Nice.
All right.
if there's anything else to help them with, or
Well, our clothes are kind of wet, but I mean, we were trying to get wet. We were trying to get wet anyway, so I guess that's okay.
Right on.
So, yeah. So if you could point us to the way out of here, we kind of got turned around a little bit. Maybe
That way.
yeah,
point us, maybe a road or Yellow Brick Road or some. I don't know. What's my name?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they're just happy to be alive, and they I would say in about 5 minutes, they're not even gonna remember what the hell happened.
Yeah, I messaged Tabitha. I'm like, just point them in the right direction, and we need to go.
Oh, while we're waiting, can I go up to Otis and Otis? Can you speak to animals?
I forget if that's me or my friend.
I also can't remember. That's why I
No,
asked.
that's your other. No, that's
my buddy.
Orville can do that. Yeah.
Orville or offending the masses.
I believe. Well, it might be both actually.
I was gonna say, I thought Wolf Snuggler could, but I wasn't sure.
I mean, anybody can talk to an animal. It's just if they can talk
Understand.
back.
Yeah.
He only talks with wolves, but
Well, doesn't most creatures speak Sylvan, like wildlife? Is that kind of how that works?
Their mouse.
Well, what is the intention here? What are we talking
Oh,
about?
I want to have somebody talk to this cat and say that he's gonna come home and live with me and it's all gonna be okay.
Ah, that was their cat.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
She's
I
gonna.
would steal her cat.
She's gonna.
Well, I'm sure if we can, because being part of the
probably have a
enclave,
better
we can
chance.
like
Talking
communicate.
to a cat.
She's gonna
That's
palm
true.
She's gonna palm the cat.
So, according to my telepathic thing, it doesn't say I had to share a language,
Nice.
but
Does it have to have a certain intelligence?
It doesn't say anywhere, like one way or the other. Like
I mean, cats have to have a stat block, right?
One of the videos I saw, it said it has to share the language, but both in D&D Beyond and like in the feats and traits, it doesn't say anything about minimal intelligence or sharing a language.
So I mean, the regular cats and the basic rules, they don't have a language at all, and their intelligence is 3. So it's up to you what you're trying to do here.
If no one can talk to it, that's fine. I just couldn't remember if Otis or one of his friends spoke to animals before.
It was definitely one of my friends.
Okay. Then yeah, if no one can talk to this cat, I'm just gonna hold on to it very tightly and but nicely, and I'm just gonna try and take it with us.
Okay, where is gonna be the teleportation area where y'all accumulated and y'all just waiting on Tabitha type of thing, or vice versa, or where y'all going?
Yeah, probably just wait.
Okay.
Congregate.
Okay.
That's right.
So yeah, y'all gather up over there, and Grandma and Grandpa, you're gonna start as they're walking out. They're gonna be calling out, "Kitty, kitty."
Beatrix holds the cat's mouth shut.
Go her backpack.
What was the name they're calling out?
Kitty.
Okay.
Original.
expect for it to give it a
They
name.
weren't
I say
breeding
take the
anyway, let's
cat.
get the hell out of here.
Right? I say it's okay, cat. You're gonna stay with us. We have a nice house, and I'm gonna call you Poison.
Oh, gosh.
Poison. Okay.
I'm gonna try and take the cat with me.
Give me either charisma or persuasion as you're talking and
Oh
petting
no!
this.
Oh, no.
I'm so bad. Okay.
If you're gonna use food, you can have a help action with advantage.
Yes, I will. I will use food. I will use everything I can because I want this cat. All right. Persuasion.
And it
Oh
does.
no!
It does say I need to share a common language. So
Oh, to speak with animals. Yeah.
That is a 9.
With advantage.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna get food, right? Okay. Persuasion. Oh, that's better. 14.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna, with the added bonus of food, it's gonna trust you for the moment to take care of it. But I will warn you, it may have some affliction because it's seen some shit with these people, and underneath it just shared the same space with 2 Grells underneath a pier, so you might have a shell shock cat.
It will fit in perfectly with Beatrix. Then we will be fine.
Okay, yeah, so don't be surprised that from time to time it might do some random shit on its own that comes from the DM. So
Perfect.
okay, anybody
I'm
do
putting
or
a
say
cat in
anything
my
else?
inventory.
Anything else before y'all
Just noticed
teleport?
Tabitha's not too comfortable with catnapping.
Oh, it's a fight! It's a fight! It's a fight! It's a fight!
You
She
say
didn't
it's
notice her. You palmed it, right?
No,
Stuffed in the backpack.
I've got a I'm just holding it
Well,
under my cloak.
give me Tabitha's perception to see if she's seen it, because you came from the other side there.
Yeah, but I did hear them ask for that.
Oh yeah, you heard them calling for the cat, yeah, but you have no idea where it's at, probably.
Skills.
Boxes. Hit the boxes. Skill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe she thinks that she's seen Beatrix with the cat. So if there's any conversation or action to be had before said teleportation kicks off.
She's not gonna say anything, which is she's watching closely. You better
I'm
take care of
feeding
that
it and petting it and being very nice.
Okay.
All right. To the Emerald Enclave.
Cats have 2 hit points. That's one.
I will teleport everybody to the like hold on to your butts and then
All right. Yeah, that's a good thing Phelan wasn't there, because it's eight people, right? 7 plus the cat.
yeah.
So yeah, all right. So we'll say any specific spot in the Emerald Enclave where you like, I don't know if they would have taken down the tents that y'all just left in time already, or y'all coming to the front gate. So just so I can see what
like
y'all intentions of.
We're members, so we can go inside. I'm like right at the fountain. I'm sitting on the fountain.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, we'll pick it up there next week. I hope y'all had fun.
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, you're quite welcome. There is a module, things to go by, but I'm sort of enjoying pulling things out of my ass and trying
enjoy pulling things out of their ass.
trying to make it work and flow in some sort of fashion. And then, like I said, I'm sure I said it before, try to herd the cats, bring them back into the adventure. let them go off, bring them back in. So yeah, I'm having a blast. So hopefully y'all are.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lobby,
Yeah, it's fun.
Indy.
And again with Nika, I'm not sure what's